Oh, there you are, YouTube. Do. Subscribe if you're interested, but also no pressure. Hey, it's October 22nd. It's time for us to go upstairs and check out that Halloween countdown advent calendar that we got going and find out what movie we'll be watching today. Let's go. Alrighty, October 22nd. What are we watching today? What's that say? Life Force. Life Force. This is what's his name? Steve Railsback is in this. Who is Dwayne Barry. All right.
You can't touch Dwayne Barry anymore!
X-Files. All right. I'm excited to check that one out. I think it's British. I think it's a British sci-fi horror film. Okay, before I get into the movie, I want to talk about Steve Railsback right here. He led the film Life Force, and we didn't get the chance to necessarily meet him at X-Fest. This is a X-Files convention we went to on March 3rd, 2018 in LaSalle, Illinois, but he was standing right next to Mitch Hedberg. Sorry, Mitch. I tried to say Mitch Hedberg. Mitch Pileggi. He was standing next to Mitch Pileggi. They were seated next to each other. So we got to meet him. And as we were waiting in line and hanging out and just waiting to meet him, we were just looking at Railsback, Dwayne Barry the whole time. So that was cool. And we got to see his signature. We didn't get his signature, obviously. It's not there, but we got to see it. And it was just such a cute little signature. But yeah, we've seen the lead of Life Force in person. Very cool. Okay, now on to the movie Life Force. I thought this was very cool. It was made in 1985, yet it had a lot of 70s vibes. It was reminding me a lot of Capricorn 1. When did that come out? I'm pretty sure it was in the 70s. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was in the early 80s. But it was also reminding me of Planet of the Apes or The Crazies. It was like where you have all these like officials just sort of standing around delivering dialogue. There's not a lot of movement, but that's just like certain scenes. There are other scenes in this, especially towards the end, that are just very dynamic. The beginning, so the beginning is clearly trying to be a little like Alien. But, you know, this is a smaller budget. So oddly, this movie feels older than Alien does, at least in my opinion. And then things more happen on Earth. This movie hits so many different genres. It's like sci-fi, it's horror, variety of different types of horror. It's like zombie horror, vampire horror, alien horror. It almost even seems like religious horror in some aspects. There's some scenes where it's like, what? This seems like religious in a way. Let's see. Did I say sci-fi horror? And just sci-fi in general. Fantastical in some ways. Oh man, and what's his name? Hooper. Tobe Hooper? Yeah. He directed it. You know him from Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Poltergeist. And Poltergeist, I believe, came out before this. Also, Ghostbusters came out before this. But you're seeing a lot of that technology happening in this movie. Sort of those swirling colors, stripes that happen moving through the sky like this. You know? That's happening in this movie, and it's just gorgeous and beautiful. It kind of takes some time to get to that point. It kind of feels like multiple movies at once, or not in once, in segments or something. We have like the whole science fiction aspect at the beginning. You're watching Alien, you're watching Sphere, you're watching Event Horizon, you're watching all these movies, right? And then you're watching in the middle, more procedural type stuff. We're trying to figure out, like, it's like Contagion, like a Contagion horror or something like that, like you're watching the movie Contagion. And then it turns into a little bit more, I guess, like the climax has like sort of like an Independence Day, Ghostbusters, just zombie movies like situation at the end. So it's like these very distinct, separate films all in this one. I don't know. I really liked it. Yeah, Dwayne Barry, was in it. Dwayne Barry, from X-Files. Already talked about that a little bit. Professor Xavier, Captain Picard was in it also. That was cool to see him. He, is always looking the same forever. Just saying, doesn't change. So, what you expect him to look like, he looks like. And then someone, I can't remember her name, Mathilda something. Mathilda May, maybe? Beautiful, beautiful. This movie's rated R. A lot of it because of her. And my goodness, gorgeous. She's like one of the aliens, and she like, oh gosh, I don't know, can I give a little bit away? Like, the reason she looks the way she does sort of reminds me of Ex Machina. Do you remember what's his name, Gleason, the young, the Gleason son, and Alicia Vikander is designed to look a certain way to fully appeal to Gleason, right? She's been designed by Poe Dameron to, like, based off of his internet searches for like girls that he's interested in, right? So that she would fully appeal to him. And that's sort of what this woman's doing, this alien is doing as well. She like got into his psyche as he was approaching, and then designed herself to look like his deepest, fantasies of what, an ideal woman looks like. So yeah, and then life force, it's called life force because these aliens are just sucking the life force out of these humans, and they have to continually do this so they can continue to live. So it's just like, going from person to person. So I don't know, it's just like it has that sort of like universal monster classic, I don't know, like zombie vampire feel to it as well, which is really cool. I don't know, I really liked it. I like that older feeling that it had. Again, made me think of Planet of the Apes a little bit. The Crazies, the original The Crazies, Capricorn One, just a lot of those movies from the 70s that I would watch where people are just standing around talking. But that's just the middle third. The the beginning, again, has that sci-fi feel, little lower budget, so it's not as alien feeling. But the end, I don't know, they put a lot of money in the ending, and I don't know, that was a fun ending, I thought, visually. I love the look of those little streaks that we know from Poltergeist and Ghostbusters. But anyway, I don't know. I'm curious. Have you ever seen this movie? If so, what do you think of it? I just think it was cool to see Steve Railsback, Dwayne Barry lead a film. He was the head guy. Very British. I think it's a British production. He's not British, but everybody else is pretty much British in it. I think Mathilda May, I think I read, is it Matilda West or Matilda May? I can't remember, but I think I read that she's French. If she's French, she doesn't have an accent, or they dubbed someone else's voice over hers, or she, completely got rid of it. But anyway, I'm curious if you've seen Life Force. I think it was like placed on 4K recently. Did anybody grab that, or is that, I'm not even sure if that came out yet. But anyway, really enjoyed watching this movie. It just made me think of these cool old movies that I would catch on HBO and Cinemax when I was a kid on occasion. I'd love to know your thoughts on Life Force if you've seen it. Let me know in the comments below, and perhaps we'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.
Don't stop, Dwayne Barry.